Hi guys, so welcome back to our new GMD data table tutorial. So today we will be discussing about how to implement frozen columns in our data table. So as you can see in the example, so here the first two columns are frozen by default. So if you scroll this um, data table to the right, so you can see that we have provided the frozen columns and we have a shadow overlapping the remaining columns. Okay, so right now there are two properties that we need to make sure we incorporate. So first thing is we need to set the use sticky header to false by default. On the future we will support these two features, and also the right frozen columns does not support it yet. So let's get dive in. So first thing you need to do is to make sure that you have laid out a simple data table. So on our first series of data table tutorials, so please don't hesitate to check those out. So especially the simple data table, which just represents a simple data table like this one. I will show you like this one. So you have 2 4 6 columns provided. So this is just a simple one. Okay, and then okay, so what you need just to make sure is you have provided the width of each of these columns. For example, here we have a product name of 100 pixels, 300 pixels for the description or adjective, and the remaining should have yeah, your desired width. Okay, and then right here you need also to make sure that in order to produce the scrollable horizontal axis, you need to make sure that you have a multiple columns provided. So right here, so you will not be able to have the frozen columns applied because you don't have the limit of the columns defined. So what you need to do is make sure, for example, here I'll just iterate it. Let's add the 20 columns. Okay, and then let's add this. Okay, um, maybe let's just add that iterator right there, and let's refresh the page. Okay, so you can see here, so you have that um okay, so you have the horizontal scroll bar. So there are benefits of using this, as that's why we provided a lot of different types or use cases on data table. First we have the a simple one, which just accepts a simple a simple data table for enhancements. We have a few rows to display, so simple data table should be the good way, the good use case. Second thing is um, the page data table, which will be also good for lots of data sets. And then we're just making sure that we load it, we what do you call this, we optimize the performance upon loading it page by page. And also we have this categorized data table wherein we categorize the rows for optimization also. And then we have this uh, frozen data table, which provided us a frozen columns in order for us to focus on which column we are in. For example, we have the ID name, and then you can just check what are the prices of this without scrolling it back. So that's the benefit of this. Okay, so so let's try to apply the frozen one for the first two columns. Okay, so we have here that frozen properties, and then okay, so let's check the source code. So here, so we will need to copy this. Okay, 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 so you have the frozen properties right there, and then we provided the exact width of this product name column. And then let's copy this also for the for this one, and let's copy the 300 pixels. All right, so that's it. So that's the simplest way to define the frozen one. So you must specify which column you want to apply the frozen properties, and let's check it out. Okay, so let's scroll it. So you can see that we have a frozen two columns, and then we overlap the entire remaining columns. Okay, so that's how it's simple it is. So in the future, as I said, so we will be supporting the you see that the sticky header to be supported when we scroll this one, and also the right if we scroll on the, for example, this one, so we need to freeze the what do you call this, the right side of this data table. Okay, so that's all. Thanks for watching.